Hello, I'm Carly Cartwright, a news anchor at the Social Talks. Fuyao Glass Industry Group is a manufacturing company engaged in the production of float, construction, and automobile glass. Fuyao is best known in the United States as the company from the Netflix documentary American Factory, and amongst those engaged in automobile production as the company that makes windshield or specialized glass for General Motors, Ford, Toyota, Chrysler, VW, Jaguar Land Rover, and even Tesla. Despite wide usage by American companies in OEM products, Fuyao Glass gets a bad reputation for its Chinese origin, something that was exacerbated by the 2019 documentary. Filmed in 2015 to 2017, American Factory follows the Moraine assembly plant in Ohio that was once a General Motors facility and closed in 2008 as it becomes Fuyao Glass America. For Fuyao, the film and the factory were a revolution. It won an Oscar and brought the company closer to the companies that it was manufacturing for, on top of allowing them to claim American-made products and more foreign investment than before. But, as with any documentary, American Factory brought far more attention to the company than it probably would have seen, something Fuyao doesn't necessarily need, as the utility of its product is evident. Fuyao won various awards supplying for VW, Chrysler, GM, and Toyota prior to the release of American Factory, but it seems association with the name has become more scandalous after 2015. No awards are mentioned on the Fuyao Glass America website past 2015, but it seems Fuyao continues to win Supplier of the Year at GM. It's important to note that American Factory was produced by Higher Ground Productions, the production company of Barack and Michelle Obama, and as such, themes of unionizing are prevalent. However, this talk is often used in conjunction with republicanism. For example, one pro-union speaker from the House of Representatives, Fred Strayhorn, would state, "Labor, working people, and the labor movement built America. It is what made America great the first time." The conclusion of the documentary was a failed vote to unionize, workers from the original GM plant explaining how much less they are paid now than in 2008, and a general sentiment that big business, American or Chinese, will take any costly effort to avoid paying their workers a steady wage. For Fuyao, that meant union prevention teams and end-of-the-year awards for the top few workers. So, many inquire into the state of Fuyao Glass America today, the factory in Ohio, and the state of the union. To state simply, as of May 2023, Fuyao Glass America has yet to unionize. Wage is reportedly between $15 and $30 an hour, an improvement from the previous $12 an hour, and in Indeed's work happiness survey of current and former employees, 32 to 51% said that they strongly agreed that they are being paid fairly for their work. This all seems to be an improvement from the 2017 filming of American Factory, in which workers claimed they were being paid $27,000 a year, but is still behind some of the leading manufacturers in employee work-life balance, compensation and benefits, and job security and advancement. The company itself has continued to succeed after the documentary, recording yearly improvements to profit and loss margins on their annual reports and continuing to acquire shareholders both within China, internationally, and within the now no longer overseas foreign-listed Hong Kong. Besides viewers of the documentary, the general opinion of Fuyao Glass as a product is that it is quote-unquote Chinese. Although Fuyao is the original equipment manufacturer for the aforementioned number of car companies, in fact, they produce 25% of the US market's automobile glass, when getting windshield replacements, customers call Fuyao questionable. It's implied that a lot of this perception has to do with the name and not the documentary. After all, Fuyao Glass is more well-known than the documentary is. But the venture into an American factory was meant to prevent these assumptions. At least some of the products would state made in America. Yet, they prevail as some report poor quality and chipping within their products. And it is fair to say that the company does not deserve a better reputation. It hasn't improved its workers' condition or transitioned away from the alleged excess heat and union busting, according to Glassdoor reviews. Freedom from the spotlight has treated Fuyao well in the past 4 years. A death within the factory was widely reported on in 2018, but it is alleged that there were 2 more deaths in 2022 in the factory, something that is difficult to find any information on as the interest in the company's failure decreases. The disinterest in what is already a rather forgotten product and process allows Fuyao to open more American factories and flourish, with locations in Decatur, Illinois, Plymouth, Michigan, and Fountain Inn, South Carolina, on top of the original location in Moraine, Ohio. In these cities, there is also expansion to be done, including a reported $300 million expansion into the electric vehicle industry at the original Moraine facility. Overall, Fuyao Glass is doing well. The venture into American business continues to be lucrative and ineffective for the same reasons it was during filming. Proximity to assembly is paramount for car manufacturing, and yet there will be a loss when accounting for American or any other country's standards of employment. Only time will tell concerning Fuyao Glass's success in America, but it seems the company is on an upward trajectory, and if anything, their products grow in demand as the recession approaches and OEM product quality is perceived to reduce. Please continue tuning into the Social Talks for more news and updates on current events.